All right, welcome. I'm Todd with Primal Vinyasa. This is a 20-minute get up and get going class to start your day. If you wake up stiff, this is going to be excellent for limbering up through your spine and your hips before you got to go out and work or whatever it is you got to do out there, taking care in here. Let's come down to your belly and prop yourself up on your elbows like a sphinx position. This is proning in the Primal Vinyasa work. We're starting with a flexed spine. Drop your chin towards your chest, round your back, lift your belly away from the earth, and then roll into an extended spine, lowering your belly and drawing your sternum upright, lifting your chin. One more time, inhale, round your back. Exhale, extend your spine. Now, just roll your hips around a little bit on the earth. And sort of just loosening up your whole spine, your pelvic area. And then we're gonna move more fluidly. So going in a clockwise direction. Extend your spine and then roll around through flexion, through extension in a clockwise direction. So get your hips, your spine, your neck, your head into this movement. Sort of gazing over one shoulder, then rolling around to the other. Switch in the middle, go the other way. And come through to center for a little stronger stretch. Isometrically, drag your elbows back, pull your chest through, traction your spine long, and now actively flex so much so that you can lift your hips away and push your hips back towards a puppy pose. Lower your forehead down. And then lift yourself up, walk your hands in to come to all fours, hands and knees. Take your one block under your right knee, the other block under your left hand. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. It's just nice to vary this up. Come into spinal extension, some spinal mapping, and then spinal flexion. And try to move through these actions in a wave-like pattern. So from the extended position, start at the top, drop your chin down, lift the base of your heart up, flexing through your upper back, and then through your middle back, and then your low back, drawing your pelvis underneath. And then starting the wave from the bottom, lift your sitting bones up, slide your pubic bone back, tilt your pelvis forward, extend your low back, your middle back, your upper back, and then your chin and your gaze. And drop your chin and your gaze, lift your upper back, lift your middle back, round through your low back. Come through to center, we're gonna switch sides. Block under your left knee, right hand. Same action here, extend and flex. So we are working at the end ranges, but not just the end ranges, right? Fluidly articulate your spine through the midway points of those ranges. Yoga is not just about achieving flexibility, it's about deepening our connection to our bodies. That happens through coordinated action with an emphasis on timing, tempo, grace, and fluidity. Back through the center, all fours, hands and knees. Set your blocks off to the sides. Flex and round your spine. As you do that, step your right foot forward. Keep rounding your back. And then extend your spine. And through extension, with your back toes untucked, have a seat back into half primal squat. You might need to step your front foot back just a little bit, and also to get more mobility out of this, open your knees out more. You can lower, have a block there to have a seat on. Extend your spine and flex your spine here. So that same action here with just a little different leg position. And then we're gonna add in some lateral bending. You may want to block underneath your right hand or just right hand to the floor. Side bend to your right. Hand behind your head or alongside your ear. And then switch, left hand down, right arm up, side bend to your left. Go side to side. Inhale through the center. Exhale to the stretch. Back to center. And rotate to your left. Spinal rotation. Rotate to your right. Try not to use your hands to jockey your spine around. Use your breath instead. Exhale into the twist. Inhale through to center. Last one. And come to center. Walk your hands down, return to all fours. From all fours, bring your left knee forward, round your back, step, and once your foot's on the floor, continue to round. Now extend your spine and have a seat back. Second side, half primal squat, with or without the block. Again, open your knees so the angle is wider. You get more out of the hip mobility. Extend your spine and flex your spine. Feel free to use your hands in this to get some traction into your spine. You might grab your mat, push and pull on the floor, and then come to neutral. Side bend to your right, lateral flexion, and then side bend to your left. Back and forth here, mobilizing your spine in all of its various trajectories. And freeing up all the energy that's lying dormant there can help you wake up and optimize your function as you move through your day. Back through to center, and we're gonna rotate to your left. Again, on the axis of your spine. Back to center, inhale. Exhale to your right. You just use your arms intuitively as guides to help to leverage into your spine without pushing and pulling yourself around for this one. Just use your breath. Back through to center, back to all fours, hands down. Excellent. Bring your feet together to touch. Walk your hands back to your knees, toward your knees anyway. Lift them up and come into a perch squat towards the back of your mat. From there, climb your hands up onto your knees, breathe in. And as you breathe out, push down to rise up and reach to the sky. Inhale, hands through the heart. Sit your seat back and squat down once again. Lower your hands to the floor, then walk them forward and come to all fours, hands and knees. From there, find a plank position. You might need to reposition your hands and feet just a little bit. Inhale, push back into a squat dog. Exhale, forward into a plank. Inhale back. Exhale, forward. One more time, inhale. Exhale. From plank or all fours, lower down to the earth. Rise into a cobra, and we're gonna sway it out here. Just like we did in that proning. Find flexion, extension. Find cervical mobility here through your neck. Just let your body move intuitively. It already knows. Just give it the opportunity to guide you. Lower back down, all fours or plank position, and then feet together, squat dog back. From there, lower your knees, walk your hands back towards them. Inhale, exhale, push up to that perch squat. Hands to your knees or hands to your heart, breathe here. And exhale, rise tall, stretch skyward. Inhale, squat down. Lower your hands down, walk it forward. All fours once again. to a plank position. Inhale, squat dog. Exhale, come forward to plank, but bring your right knee with you and round your back, step your foot. Keep your hips low and extend your spine. Lunge. Then round your back to step back. Squat dog, inhale. Exhale, round to step forward, and then extend, lunge. Inhale, squat dog. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, exhale. So flex to step, and when you arrive in your lunge, extend. Last one. Squat dog to plank, to the earth, and cobra or up dog. Lower down, push back to plank pose, and squat dog, inhale. Walk your hands back, lower your knees down. Inhale, exhale, push up. Perch squat, breathe in. Exhale, stand tall. Inhale, squat. Lower your hands, walk them forward, come back to all fours, and from there to a plank position. Inhale, squat dog. Exhale, left foot forward, right foot forward, squat at the top of the mat. Then right foot back, left foot back, squat dog at the back of the mat. Inhale forward, right foot, left foot, squat. Then step back, left foot, right foot, squat. Now we can go 1 foot at a time, just like that, or both feet at once. Squat dog to double hop, and squat dog hopping back. Let your step come from flexion to give you the ease to come through. Last one, and we'll meet at the squat, top of the mat. Climb your hands up onto your thighs, squat low, even as you support yourself a little with your hands. Breathe in. As you breathe out, stand up, stretch to the sky, walk your feet in, and then hands to heart. Sit back into a chair position. As you exhale, stand tall on your right foot. Stretch your left leg back behind you. Reach your right arm out at a high diagonal and look towards your fingertips. Now point your left toes and stretch from your toes to your fingertips along this diagonal line. And then let your leg and arms swing across your body and out to the side. And stand down, sit back into a chair position. Second side, stand tall on your left foot, shoot your right leg back, and left arm at a high diagonal. Look towards your fingertips, stretch from fingers to toes. And then across your body and out to the side in a leg swing. Just let your arms move to keep you balanced. And stand down, squat down, inhale. Exhale, right foot is your standing leg, stretch and swing. 1, 2, 3, stand down, squat. Left leg, stretch and swing. 1, 2, 3, keep going. Squat down, stand, stretch and swing. 2, 3, squat, stretch, swing. 1, 2, 3. One more time each side. Squat, stretch, and swing. 2, 3, and we're gonna add on squat, stretch, and swing. Now this time, step out, back behind you in a warrior 2 position. Only bend your back knee, straighten your front leg, lower down into Skandasana. Hands can be on the floor or some blocks for support. Then push up out of that, step to the top of your mat, squat down, stand on your right foot, stretch and swing. 2, 3, we're gonna step back, take that same shape here, side 2. And then stand out of that, come into a goddess position, hands to your thighs, sitting low through your seat. We'll find some spinal mobility here. extend, and flex. Now you can stay with that linear motion or circle it up so that as you extend, you can also roll your pelvis around, finding extension and flexion in a more fluid motion. So if you're drawing some circles with your tailbone on the wall back behind you, go the other way. And from there, we're gonna lower down, walk your hands to the earth, walk them forward, and lower your knees one by one to come to a wide knee position, frog pose. Just as you did, find some pelvic mobility here in this shape. You also can just rock a little side to side. Really tune, most importantly, into your sensations and let them guide you through the nuances of your articulation. Walk your knees in, come into all fours, still here, face sideways on your mat, which is good. Take your right knee, hinge it straight out to the side, and lower it down. Hinge and lower. One more time, hinge. Now step your foot out into a lunge, toes pointing to the front of the mat. Bend your right knee deeply as you walk your hands over towards your foot, and you're gonna come into more abduction, so you're getting into this inner line of your left leg. You may feel a stretch there. The more deeply you lunge into your right knee, the more you'll feel that. Then walk both hands to the inner edge of your right foot as you spin on your left knee. Lunge still deeply into your right knee as you lift your back knee up off the floor. Lower it down, keep the depth of your lunge, lift it up, functional flexors. Use your strength to gain some length into your hip flexors on that left side. Now stay low, lift your back knee high, use your strength, and then rotate your spine to the right. You might stretch your right arm to the sky, full stretch out through your back heel, up through your fingertips, reaching wide through your wingspan. Lower both hands down, walk toward your back knee, pivot again, and then returning to all fours. Hinging on that left knee out to the side. 1, 2, 3, and step. Turn your toes out. We're gonna lunge deeply into your left knee. Come to that inner line of your right leg. You can always pulse into these movements. Help take you deeper, more ease. And then walk your hands around to the inner edge of your left foot. Pivot on your right knee. Keep driving low through your left knee as you lift your right knee up off the floor. Squeeze to lift, and then lower. Keep the depth, lift. One more time. Stay low as you lift high. And then rotate to your left. Reach your arm. Really press out through your back heel. Lengthen through your crown of your head, expand your wingspan. Then lower down, walk your hands back around into all fours, then cross your legs and have a seat. Place your hands behind you, feet out in front, knees bent at about 90 degrees. And we're gonna pivot both knees off to your right, working this internal rotation through your left leg. Draw your knee towards the floor. Back to center, side 2, go to the left. Through to center, to the right, and back and forth. If you want to challenge yourself some more, walk your hands in, or maybe even lift them up off the floor all together. And back through to center. Spin on your seat, turn towards the front of your mat. We're going to roll back onto your spine. Create a flexed spine here. As you hold your shins, lift your hips up, lift your shoulders and your head, and round your back. and then rock on it. Rocking shoulders towards tail, tail towards shoulders, back and forth. Keep the roundness of your spine. You might rock up, hover. Keep your spine round to rock back. Spinal rocking. Last one. Rock up, have a seat. You can sit on a block, you can kneel, get yourself comfortable. Take one hand to your heart, the other hand to the earth. We acknowledge our connection to all things, our connection to our bodies, to all that they hold, the depth of existence that we contain, and our connection to the natural world, to this web of life. We honor our place in that web, and we walk with pride and dignity and humility. As we meet one another with humanity. Thank you so much for joining. Blessings on your day and beyond. Namaste.